went to Louisiana to go flying in one of the classic airplanes of the sport aviation movement. Aviation legend. You're free to move about the cabin, but don't go far. You've got wings to adventure. There are some who say that this man, Paul Poberezny, founder of the Experimental Aircraft Association, is the man who put the sport in sport aviation. By sharing his experiences designing, building, and flying sporty airplanes such as this Acrosport 2, Poberezny spawned a worldwide movement, which today has more than 150,000 card-carrying members. It also sponsors the greatest aviation event in the nation, EAA AirVenture Oshkosh. This Poberezny original is now the pride and joy of Robert Baillio of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Paul Poberezny designed the plane and built it up at the EAA Museum. And he had built an Acrosport 1 that he had designed and built, and he wanted to have a two-place airplane that was light and fun to fly, and he didn't think there was one out there, I don't believe, and so he designed and built one.
Robert saw the airplane advertised in an aviation trade magazine and jumped at the chance to make it his own.
So I called the fellow that had the airplane, and he sent me some pictures, and I asked Marion what he thought the plane was worth. And I called the man when I talked to him, and I said, Marion Cole says the plane's worth this much. And I told him, and it was a little less than he was asking. He said, Marion Cole said that. I said, yes, sir. He said, you got it. So I bought the airplane. The engine is a 180-horse 0360 Lycoming. It has been very dependable. It's got about 600 hours on the engine, and the airframe has about 400 hours on it. When Mr. Poberezny built it, they took the engine out of another plane that he had designed, and he was familiar with the history of the engine, and they put it in the Acro 2. The airplane flies extremely well. It's very friendly, and you always know what it's going to do. It's very straightforward. If you get into trouble, all you do is ask the airplane to do it, and it does it. It's the straight wing on it gives it a very docile feel and straight and level, but it will roll and loop very well, spins very, very well.
How much does this thing weigh?
875 pounds.
Oh man, it is light.
Yes.
No wonder it performs so well. You got a lot of horsepower for that little bit of weight.
Yes, it climbs real good.
I guess so. It is a sweetheart.
Now, Robert, I'm a writer, and I've made typos in my past, but I have never seen a typo like this. Tell me what this is all about.
Well, when I bought the plane, on the left side of the rudder there, it says designed by Paul H. Poberezny, and they put that on there at the EAA Museum.
Right, and that just where it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
But now when we come over here,
it's not spelled right.
You know what, and I wouldn't change it. I like the way it, that's perfect.
It's all original, just like I got it.
Just the way it came out of the EAA shop, huh?
Right.
Well, somebody at the EAA wasn't paying attention that day.
Maybe not.
But I tell you what, it makes it unique, doesn't it?
Really does.
Well, it's time to tire down. But that's just so we know where to find the plane for the next trip. We're checking weather and making plans, so make sure you're aboard for the next flight of Wings to Adventure.